Alright, I got a good one. Ball Lightning. When was the last time you saw someone playing Ball Lightning? I got that with Anomalous Arcane Surge, greater multiple projectiles, awakened spell echo, increased critical damage, and power charge on crit. Doing a very similar build that I've been doing all league with power charges using void batteries, but I corrupted one of these in a lab and got a double corruption with regeneration and power charge. So now I have 10 power charges, and this helmet is actually pretty excellent. Critical strike chance for spells, a bunch of energy shield, life unaffected by poison, and recoup. This helmet goes extremely well with purity of elements, because this doesn't have any resistances, and purity of elements gains a bunch of resistances to everything. So it's not that big of a hit to grab this helmet and lose out on resistances. And I'm using this pair of gloves because I think dead bodies with curses on them look pretty well. And I'm using this ring. Unlimited curses, essentially. Curses are equal to my power charges. I have 10 power charges. And my curse setup is up here: Conductivity, Bane, Elemental Weakness, and Punishment. So there's 3 curses. When I hit them with that, I mostly use that on difficult enemies that don't die instantly. Then I get 2 curses from here. I get Enfeeble. I get Enfeeble from here, and then I get Temporal Chains. Temporal Chains and Enfeeble from the gloves. And then I can get 1 more on a cast when damage taken. Assassin's Mark. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 curses on the enemies. And I can still apply 4 more, but there's not really any good curses to apply after that. So to demo this build, I'm going to run a lot of different content. First, I am going to start with this memory that I slapped on. I like to put the memory on Beach, because if it does what it did here, it's absolutely incredible. Beach, fantastic map. Strand, amazing map. Graveyard, awesome map. Kind of a shit boss, but awesome map. Atoll, awesome map. This is my absolute favorite spot for memories, and if it misses this first one, it goes with the Bog, which isn't that bad. Malformation's not that bad. Cemetery's really good. And Ley Lines is great. Courtyard's okay. Thicket's okay. So you really can't go wrong. I don't even know if it can go to the left. It hasn't gone over here once since I've been using these memories. But even Arena's trash. But Primordial Blocks is fine. Bone Crypt's fine. Mineral Pools, Overgrown Shrine. But this is my absolute favorite spot. And this is how I like to run memories. Who's got them? You've got the memory. I put these in my inventory. I just pump it up there. Slap it with this. Curse with Elemental Weakness. That might get a little dangerous, but I should be able to do it. And then just pop it with 1 BLight item. So I'm going to run this memory. And then, obviously, we got to see what some delve looks like. And hopefully I remember to put timestamps in the description. Then we're going to run some delve, because everybody needs to see what some delve look like. Then I'm going to run a blighted map, because this build is excellent for blighted maps. And then we're going to try to turn it into a bosser. Now, I haven't fought any bosses with it yet. It should work fine as it is, but I might take out greater multiple projectiles. So I'm not exactly sure how the overlap is working. I'm pretty sure the overlap's working, but I'm not positive. And I grabbed a Carcass Jack in case the overlap is working, so that these ball lightnings can overlap more with that increased area of effect and increased damage. I could have used the Explodey chest, the Impulsus, but I already have explosions on my gloves, and I figured it wasn't needed. Now let's hit the tunes. I died hitting the tunes. My other screen just like scrolled all the way down. Distracted me. I had a big boy up here. The knockback with critical strikes, it just controls enemies sometimes, and it's just excellent. It's not quite as fast as the arc, just because those balls travel much slower than arcs do. You throw an arc out and it's just gonna blow everything up. It might be a little more fun though. Playing this ball lightning is pretty incredible. You cast out the ball lightning, and you can do this like double cast and run with it. And they just kind of take everything out while you run with it. And you can get into this like flow state, just extremely enjoyable. And I'm using Grand Design, so this map has 24%? Oh, Grand Design doesn't work in memory, so I'm not running Grand Design. This is regular old memory. Ball lightning's pretty hot. And you see this curse application. Get out of the dot. There's one memory. Get Strand, another incredible map. That should be fine. Hit it with a Delirium. This is OST for Chrono Cross, PlayStation 1 JRPG. Probably my favorite OST. Feeling kind of vibey for it. I play guitar and it's almost all acoustic guitar, so you know I like it a lot. And it just off-screens so many enemies. I mean, if I really wanted to, I can just use the Bane. See? I can turn it into a Bane build if I really wanted to. I never really messed with that ring. It was always kind of expensive, but it was only like 20 chaos this league.
W said.
Oh, I'm playing too slow. Sometimes I get in my own little groove. I stop focusing on completing the map and I focus on touching the little white balls. These Delirium sacks. Now the curses might not be the best option. A commenter talked about it, so I had to give it a shot. Yeah, kind of had to. Never really messed with the ring before. But obviously like a Persecutor's emblem with +1 to power charges would be pretty excellent. You can get 1 to physical damage reduction per power charge, so you can get 11% physical damage reduction on top of the 4%, the 4 power charges you have, which will give you 12%. You're gonna be at like a flat 22%. Then a Blood Notch, yeah, some pretty good damage reduction for physical. Obviously, it's not gonna be a tanky build. You should be able to survive a hit or two. Second memory down. Fall has finally hit. It is nice and chill outside. Raining like a madman. I love it. Got my hot tea. That's a lot of damage, but I like it. We got Beyond. Whew, that's a lot of damage. And I'm cursed with Enfeeble. This beat got some funk to it. I want a little more tunes. Turn that up just a bit, yeah. I don't even have that on. Well, I died turning that on, but sometimes that'll jack me up. That is one reason I am not good at hardcore. I will stop what I'm doing, very singular focused. Not a good multitasker, not that anyone is, but once I get something in my mind, I have to do it. And I got the cast while moving stuck in my mind, so I had to fix it at the cost of my death. And I would do that in hardcore, unless I just like really practice, which is why whenever I play hardcore, I typically only try to play a couple hours at a time. My patience and I guess tenacity is too low to keep my focus high enough to not do something stupid like that in hardcore. Don't get me wrong, I actually really love hardcore. I think it's a really cool game mechanic. It changes what's meta, changes how you have to play the game. But it's a little too... I'm not good enough. That's it. I just can't play at that intense level for that long without making mistakes. And in this game, you make a tiny little mistake. And I've never messed with logout macros, and I don't want to have to learn a logout macro. It's probably just something you install, and then you hit one button and it closes your game. But I don't want to fuck with that. You can just tank them. Most of the time you can tank them if you want to risk it. Your evasion's high enough. I'm actually at a pretty decent energy shield, 1,200. Two basic lightning cluster jewels with all the good on it. Makes a pretty smooth playstyle with that knockback. It's also quite enjoyable just to throw those ball lightnings. Ball lightning has always been a fun skill. I like how you can adjust it. If you want them to spread out, you just move the mouse closer. Want them to tighten up, you move them farther away. I'm rarely applying the whole smorgasbord of curses. Need to be more diligent about applying that. But sometimes you just get them into an off-screen loop that they just get stuck in the knockback, so you might as well just hold the button down. Nice little safe free kill. I suppose you could put slower projectiles on, but I think that's for the birds. I think it's just fine with this projectile speed. In fact, slower projectiles will just slow you down. big strong balls. Got my divvies right on the ground. Pick up the big old divvies. Alright, we are cleared enough. Whew. I don't think I can do that one. Increased accuracy, I'll just be dying left and right. That one I can do. Oh shit. I forgot to put a delirium orb on it. Oh well. Final memory. Then I'll do probably a quick blight. I mean a quick delve. I don't know if that's worth anything this league. I have oh, never mind, I don't have grand design. I keep thinking I have pack size increase, but I don't. Get the fuck in the corner, you loser. You can't tell me you don't wanna play some ball lightning right now. You can't tell me you see this and you're like, I wanna play some ball lightning. I know you wanna play it, and look at all these dead bodies. Look at these dead bodies all cursed up. There's a little bit of preloading you can do too for shit like this. You can pump a bunch of different spells when you know enemies are about to pop up and then they'll get hit, which is pretty nice. Preloading's always nice. Played a little Hellfire on the Sega Genesis. Decided I'd record it for a little retro video in there. And start making other content that I've been neglecting. Keeps getting me more and more pigeonholed into a Path of Exile channel, which I am not. I just happen to play a lot of Path of Exile, and I make content about whatever the hell I'm doing. And for the most part, I'm playing Path of Exile. Alright, memories are done. Actually, I want to do a juicy and thick map. One of these maps is so good to run with this. It's Silo. The boss sucks, but the map is a very good run. Where are you at? There you are. Yar. That's just fine by me. Let's pump it. Let's give it a triple pump. Triple pump. Let's make sure that the map is sexed up properly. And we need some scarabs. Stuff. Scarabs. We'll do a breach. Yeah. Let's get some divination cards. Yeah. Why not? Some Harbinger, sure, let's do that. Let's get Expedition. There we go. Check the sex. It's empty across the board, doesn't it? Anything special? 4 packs. 4 packs that heal. Fire damage. Resonating Shrine. Let's do Red Beast. Ooh, big explosion. Completely avoidable if only I knew how to read. Every Path of Exile player's greatest weakness, reading. Haven't even gotten into the flow part of the map yet. Here we go. So these balls and this map is just a straightaway. It is littered with people that need to be murdered, that are begging to be murdered. So we gonna do some murder. Got some regeners, some soul eaters. But it don't matter. Yes, it did. Oh, I got. God, he should have been dead long time ago. That was an Einhar fail. He wasn't picking up his beast. I mean, I don't really want to run through the map again. But I will. Hopefully I got some stragglers. So I can get some power charges for some movement speed. Oh, right here. Oh, we still got blue. That was cool. Made my ball lightnings overlap because of the teleport. Now, you may be thinking returning projectiles, but for whatever reason, ball lightning has never been good with Nemesis or returning projectiles or none of that. You might be able to make it better somehow, increase projectile range or speed, something, but you gotta do something because in its base state, it ain't gonna do nothing with that. That's pretty good for this content. It's pretty much good for most content except for bossing. Well, that has not been proven. I'm gonna do some bossing at the end. Those guys take too long. I don't really like them. Hopefully there's no immune. Oh, there's immune to lightning. I saw it right as I set it down, and they're all immune to lightning. Alright, well, I bricked it. It's mostly at the end anyways. I don't want to have to try to... You know what? I'm a wild man. I will try to frost blink through it just to get to the boss. Not that there's anything special at the boss, but you know, I just don't want to feel like a little bitch. Frost blink. Nope. Nope. Couldn't do it. See, now I died with pride. At least I gave her a shot. Alright, let's do a blighted map now. Actually, blighted map's gonna take a long time. Let's do a delve real quick. I'll keep that. Hit it with a couple. See if I get lucky. Now, one thing that kind of sucks about it is the boots. You can use different boots if you want, but given that I have 10 power charges, actually I was going to switch something up. I have 10 power charges, so I'm not even using that, which is 30% damage. I was going to remove something to give me 30% damage. What was it? Yeah, I'll just do that. Aura effect. I might lose more than 10% damage, more than this on the aura effect, because aura effect's pretty strong, but let's give me some 3% increased damage. For 30% more increased damage, not more. If that was 30% more, I'd be pretty bonkers. Let's just get that. It's really good for the mines. Maybe not like deep mines when the bossing gets really hard at the end. But just like regular old mines. Just follow the balls. Watch them shred everything. Is that it? Don't I get like chest open? Is there no chest? Oh, it's right there. I was just blind. Alright, you saw what devil looked like. Now let's do a blighted map. Blighted map. Alright. I got a bunch of these to get through. Ravaged blighted map. That might take too long. I have just a regular tier 16 map. Right here on set. Oh, Sales has those walls everywhere, doesn't it? Sales is not going to be a good pick. Fuck it. We'll try that. I don't know how strong these are. I've never done one yet. No, I am not doing 76. You know what? Let's blue this bitch. That's fine. Nope. Actually, I can just re-roll it from here. Movement speed, I don't want. More life, no. Chaos res, I don't want the elemental. Ooh, number of rares, that's excellent. I want my recovery. Monster variety, excellent. Temporal, I don't want to be cursed. I want to be like free moving. Poison on hit, I'm immune to poison. Physical damage reduction, alright, that is a perfect little cowards. Blighted map. Let's give a couple oils. I don't remember what the oils do. Got a bunch of oranges. Let's just play a bunch of oranges. There's orange too. No way. That's lame. We got something better than orange. Let's just do a variety pack. 2 of you. Let's pop a black in there. Let's pop a blue in there. Pop 2 blues. Why not? There's 5. We'll do 1 orange. I didn't like what orange had to offer. We'll do one of these. Green is experience, I know that. Two, 3, 4, 5. That is 10. I believe you can do 10. No, 9. Hopefully it's not like crazy difficult. And hopefully this map is good. We got a little bit of a shitfoolery here. Oh, but it only goes to a dead end, so it should be fine. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be great for ball lightning. The ball lightning don't give a fuck. Put my town portal a little bit out the way. Let's put my town portal even a little bit more out the way. I don't want to be going in it. Let's fire it up. Now, knockback does have a downside on blighted maps. Sometimes it throws them off the trail. So they just go ham and go wild. Start bucko bronking. And just run straight home. Run straight to it. Let's turn you into a coldie. I like the long range coldie. With ball lighting, pop my curses on the boss. With ball lighting, you don't want those walls in the way. Jesus, I don't do any damage to those. Alright, I need way more damage for this kind of a blighted map. Holy cow. Well, that is good to know. Now let's do just a regular blighted map. Let's do that sales that I saw. I did not realize that ravaged blighted maps were going to be that extreme. The reef is a good layout. Yeah, that's fine. I wonder if one of those oils made them difficult. I doubt it. I think the oils would only make it easier. But I don't have a lot of experience with blighted maps. I ran them during Blight League and I haven't really touched them since. Shit did something to make the blighted map go faster. Yeah, this is a problem with Blight. It just takes so long. Now, if you can go into debt, that'd be a lot better. So you just build these towers, they pop up, and you can go into debt. So anytime you tell it to build a tower, it won't build it till you get the cash. So that way, while it's super boring at the beginning, you could be setting up your whole tower farm. Then when it gets intense later on, you don't have to mess with it. I'm the only one who shoots balls around here, boy. All those bosses were probably lightning resistant too. I forgot they get lightning resistance. Jeez, they're really just giving me a ton of towers right here at the beginning. Jeez. What map is this? Reef? Reef is an excellent blighted map. I mean, it just melts these regular bosses. Those big boy blights are real strong. I should play some of those sometime. Maybe next league I'll do blight. I've never done a blight mapping strategy before. Arc is probably still a better skill for blighted maps than ball lightning. Used to be able to knock back the bosses, but not so much anymore. If you want to go full memery, you can use the Spire Shaft that makes projectiles go everywhere. Or Nim's Ring, but that's going to be pricey. And it's going to cut your ring options. And ball lightning kind of looks cool, being shot in a cone. Hey, why are you sneaking around? Stop it. Ball lightning sounds cool to cast too. Had me nervous, so I selected a light. It only had one T16. I wish there was a way to upgrade these. There might be, actually. I haven't looked. Don't bug out on me now. Get back, motherfucker. You don't know me like that. And this was a kind of a slow blighted map. I mean, I was like off screen in a lot of shit. Wanted to go a little ham. Alright, now I will try some bossing. Actually, I'm gonna do a few more maps before I do some bossing. Because I think I'm gonna switch to not using multi split arrow, greater multiple projectiles. Come on, golden oil. I think you can only get those in T16s. Actually, I don't know that for a fact. Don't quote me. But when I get them, they're usually in T16s. I kind of like the idea of these being timed. So when you complete the blighted map, each one of these sets a fuse off that goes and explodes these. So at least you don't have to do the clicking to open them up. I get click fatigue. Click fatigue indeed. And that was... oh, I think I still some... just realized this bottom icon had more stuff on it. I would have missed an exalted orb. You're running low on town portals. Here and the Delve are like the best place to be for town portals. I'm gonna run a bunch of really good maps for this. Alt-go style. I have grand design for increased pack size. So I'm gonna rerun that map that I liked a lot. Silo. Silo. Prepare a silo. Let's prepare a shore. Yeah, I can run that shore. That's a big boy shore. Is that 42% monster pack size? with my 44 on top of it, that should be a thick and juicy map. That one's not thick enough. Go thicker. Not thick enough. Go thicker. Pack size 26, that's thick enough. Let's do one more. Let me see what we got here. Too bad we don't... I'm gonna do a strand. Too bad we don't have Toxic Sewer. But we've had Toxic Sewer like 10 leagues in a row. A variation of Toxic Sewer. It's good to take a break. 28 pack size. I think I can do -9. Oh, elemental weakness plus -9. No. I can't do that. That I can do, but it's a little weak on the pack size. Let's pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. Pack size 29. They steal power charges. That should be fine. I get so much power charges. I'll just keep the sex off it. Actually, I do want one sex. I want expedition sex. Expedition. There we go. I'll do a legion too. Legion, this should work really good for legions. I'll do expedition and legion. You know what? You might as well do a unique items. Let's get it excited with new maps. There's no reason not to. We're at the end of the league. We can start using the stuff. I find that I end up just not using most of my shit by the time I quit the league. Let's put Red Beast on. There we go. These maps, the objective is to be kind of smooth with them. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. For a movement speed flask. Hopefully a movement speed flask with evasion on it. Now we'll just do that one. Oh well, we don't need the evasion. There, now we're ready to go. You can hear the rain outside. Got that warm tea. My 3090 heats up my room quite a bit. So I love it when it's cold out and I can open the window. I feel the heat from my computer and the cool breeze from outside. Oh man, it's just nice. It's just nice. It's a good time. Okay, I have to check for lightning immunity. There's a physical. Don't mind me just wiping out your whole squad from range, nice and safe. Alright, here we go, flow state. Nice little runway here. I thought I was through the last curve. We got a wild metamorph on the loose. Shit, I didn't know those could just drop in maps like this. I thought you got them from the league mechanic. No wonder they're so cheap. They just falling from the sky. Hopefully I get Righteous Fire. I wanted Righteous Fire, but I didn't want to pay for it. It's always been pretty pricey. It's not worth it for the price. I'm gonna pump up. I can't not pick up the loot, so I'm gonna pump it up to 5. And give a better demonstration of the build when I'm being a little faster and not stopping to pick up all this minor loot. Shouldn't be picking up that shit this late in the league anyways. Can't help it. I use a lot of minor currencies. Changing colors, resocketing. A lot of my shit's corrupted, all those vol orbs I gotta use. I mean, that is a lot of enemies I just mowed down. Actually, let's do a audio vibe. Here we go. I was doing this with a Vampire Survivor, right? You turn down the music, and then you turn up, like, the sound effects. I mean, obviously I'm just a little bit inebriated at the moment. But something about no music and just having sound effects is kind of soothing. Works with Vampire Survivor real well. They got this little pop sound that they do. And they added multiplayer on the Switch. I wanted to get the wife to do a video with me because Vampire Survivor multiplayer is pretty fucking great. But she's a professional and I'm a clown and she doesn't want to be associated with an internet clown in case my name leaks. Given that she's an author and shit. This boss is trash. It's probably better to skip the boss because he has these phases. But I'll do it anyways. But if you're a hyper efficient farmer and you're not doing a bosser strategy, it's probably best to skip this boss. I really need to learn. I think it's Paulstrom who did the video. Super fast map bosser, and he was clearing maps so fast. I got motion sickness just watching his video using some lightning warp shit. It was wild. And we had a very similar play strategy. Just mine, I clear the map and then beat the boss. He skips the entire maps and kills the boss. Obviously his is way more profitable. I'm pretty sure mine's more fun. But if you look for profits, damn. Boss Russian is in. What do we get? Tectonic Slam. Oh god. That is one of the worst melee skills. I mean, this has got to be like, what, 1C? Oh. Haven't updated it yet. Let's watch this pack size as I go in here. There's nothing in here that increases pack size, right? Yeah, we'll keep the 8% quant. Quant. Go down just a hair. Going to be loud, but not obnoxious. I noticed something today with the Assassin's passive. The Assassin does a bunch of shit to people at full life. And when people have energy shield, they're considered full life. So the Assassin really strips away people with energy shield down. I totally forgot about that as I was raiding the Assassin. So I did mischaracterize one of his skills. I said at one point lower than it should be. I was pretty sure I called it either a C or a D. And it should probably be a C if I called it a D. Because of people with energy shield. This one. More crit strike on full life, plus 40 crit multi on full life. So I'm getting an additional 40 crit multi. They're already going to be at 100% crit, so that's really not going to help. This really didn't feel like 86% increased pack size, did it? I mean, maybe. There's some of the pack size. I didn't read them again. The greatest enemy of all Path of Exile players. Reading. I feel like I'm killing him. I'm hearing some dongs. I guess that's one downside of the build. A lot of times you're just knocking them back so they're off screen, so you don't really get to see the satisfaction of your glory. Now I had plus 15 to maximum shock size with arc, but arc hits way harder than ball lightning. So a lot of the enemies I wasn't even getting 50% shot. But without pumping up the map too much, usually you get at least 50. I figure it'd be better spent elsewhere. I haven't looked at Path of Building. I have no clue what the damage is. It's really hard to tell. It kind of feels like it does just so much damage to these regular minions. And it feels like it's doing pretty good damage to bosses as well. But on that blighted map that you saw, it couldn't clear that. There wasn't enough damage output. It could be that they were lightning strong. Those tend to be like the hardest enemies. It cleared it all right. It was alright. Sometimes those essence mobs can be just brutal. I know it feels like I'm wasting all these curses by only applying 2, but as you see, I mean, I think it'd be slower to apply the curses. Got one little wave here left. So with that regard, maybe that ring out best. But at minimum, it's saving me 1, 2, 3, 4 points to get an additional curse here. So it's probably pretty good. I don't have a Nim's ring. I think it's been pretty cheap this league. I should do a toll instead of strand. Because I think I like maps that follow a nice little pattern. Let's see what kind of roll we get. Oh, that's the regular. Never mind. We'll do the strand. Alright, I gotta try to focus here. I want this to be I'm gonna try to just rush through the map quickly and not pick up any loot just to see the speed. I forgot to look. Someone said that there was a map timer in like a mystery box. So you can have it whenever you enter a map, it'll time it. So that would be excellent. immune to lightning here on the left. So let's go all the way over here. Do I have reduced regeneration? Oh, I can't leech. I guess I'm leeching from enemies. I did not know that. What the hell's making leech mana from ball lightning? This is gonna be a rough map. I'm not gonna kill this guy. I think he has some type of regen. And I don't have my full mana. Accuracy. 2 boxes. I don't think I see anything. It's dropping my mana. It must be the no leech. Oh. For some reason my clarity wasn't on. There we go. Fucking pump it. Let's go. This is the playstyle. Get your wave of ball lightnings going. You go pop pop and you round. Pop pop and you round. It's like playing a machine gun build. If I really wanted to go wild, I could sit around selling a bunch of the loot that I have. I've made so many builds and bought so many pieces of gear. I got a bunch of divines I'm sitting on. If I wanted to take the time to sell it. If I wanted to go wild, I can get 2 rings with +1 to power charges on them, putting me at 12 power charges. To give me some bonkers damage. Yeah, this build's really fun to play. All out OT. Alright, let's do some bossing. I'm gonna leave it on, but before that, I'm gonna determine what would be the best skill. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. It's only level 15, but pinpoint support is kind of a little bit of both. So let's swap out greater multiple projectiles for pinpoint. So pinpoint, it's gonna give you greater multiple until you hold it. So you can pump it down to a single vein when you need to. Might just run pinpoint all along, because it won't interrupt with my playstyle of pop walk Yeah, pinpoint's a better choice. Shit, when I'm mapping, I'm gonna run both. But right now, I'd be bossing. Let's do the Elder. My favorite fight. Mostly because you don't have to walk anywhere. Just open the door, and then you punch the guy in the snozzer, and then he dies. Get cursed on, boy. Oh, that was a clutch ass dash. When he really starts to take damage once he goes below half health with that punishment. Oh yeah, I'm out of tea. Keep trying to drink my tea. It's gonna be a perfect rolled belt. Gross, throw it on the ground. Pretend nothing happened. Alright, that was pretty easy, pretty successful. Now let's do another boss. Let's do a red boss. I've finally turned red back on. Increase it. I do not want increased area of effect. No, no, no. Let's not do that shit. Don't want monster life. Less effective auras. Is that gonna put me below fire res? I doubt it. I'll not do that. Just in case. Got spell suppress. I'm already not suppress capped. More life. The absolute worst mod is increased attack speed, in my opinion. Right there, increased attack speed. But everything else is really good. Curse with temporal chains. I'm gonna do it. But increased attack speed is real rough on these bosses. Especially the blue boss. Okay, I gotta dodge him. He will hit and kill. It's good to know. Oh, I got stun locked in the fire. I didn't realize that I'm totally not stun immune. Wait, I am stun immune. Wait, I guess I'm not. I don't think one step ahead makes me stun immune. I think since I can't be frozen or slowed, it feels like stun immunization for the most part. So I think I have to play this well this time. Because I'm not sure I got the regeneration rate, and my power charges will dissipate, so I lose a lot of regeneration. So I gotta play it a little smart. I mean, that might be the best I've ever dodged. I don't know if you guys saw that. I'm real impressed with myself right now. Riding high on that success. Oh, don't worry. 2 in a row, we're fine with that. Look at that damage over time shit on the ground. I mean, it's totally dodgeable, but I can't focus enough to remember that it's even there. I'm gonna let this nonsense unfold. You guys see that? 2 ball attacks in a row? And you know why that's even more... Okay, his balls are done. You know why it's even more frustrating? Watch this. I have 1 step ahead, right? I don't know if it'll even say what 1 step ahead does. Yeah, it won't say what it does. But it reduces the enemy's action speed, which should increase the cooldowns of all of his skills. So even with reduced action speed, he still just doubled up on that nonsense. Dominated. Deathless. Perfect roll. What other boss do I have? Stuff. Mid boss, that's not any good. Are any of these guys charged up? Nah, I stopped doing a map strategy, so none of these are charged up. Let's do... I'm gonna do another silo, and I'm gonna do it fast. Silo. Let's pump it up. No scarabs, I don't want any mechanics. Perfect. We're gonna try to be quick with it, and I'm gonna put this on as well. What am I gonna get rid of? Spell Echo... I'm gonna get rid of Arcane Surge. Yeah, Arcane Surge is hot, and the mono regeneration is absolutely excellent. But look at my balls. Look at my balls, guys. Look how many balls I got. And it's loaded with balls. And I'm gonna pump through this silo like it ain't no one's business. Pumping through this silo. Just pumping. Pump. It's like fucking ASMR POE porn right here. I think the ball lightnings overlap. It's nothing I've never been sure of, but I do think they overlap, because this felt like I am pumping. Could be that I'm more diligent and not picking up loot and stopping the progress. And a lot of times when I showcase my builds, they look a lot worse than they actually are, simply because I'm so bad at the game, in terms of playing quickly and efficiently. I'm just having a blast playing this build. This Atlas strategy that I have is not profitable. It's fun because of the density, but it is not profitable. Juicing up maps is not the way to map anymore. And I'm gonna skip this boss. He takes too long. That was nice, right? Am I wrong? Or was that pretty smooth? That felt pretty smooth. Let's do an atoll. Ooh, alleyways. Perfect. Alleyways is perfect. If I pick the right path. Ooh, another reflect fizz. Hell yeah. And the alleyways boss is even better. Gonna need those Orb of Unmakings to undo this map strategy to get something profitable. Maybe that'll be the next series I do. I'll focus on a singular map strategy and only grab those. So I'll grab every BLight node and just do BLight. Oh, you have regen? Well, hopefully you don't. I was about to pop a portal. I was about to pop a portal because I was like, hopefully you don't kill me. I was just about to say that. Alright, one more map. We did that. Let's go to the atoll. I mean, I would run through that if I wasn't recording, but I don't care. I got plenty of maps. Oh, that's a mesa. It's just rude. Also rude. That's not rude. That's just fine. I don't want red beast. Let's run it with the red. Pump, pump. I'm just gonna skip those because they take too long. Trying to go for some quick mapping. I could put on a movement speed flask, be a little bit faster, but I'm already fast enough and I'm getting close to motion sickness. With all the moving balls, it'd be better just to keep it at my current... Oh, I am using a movement speed flask. Never mind. I was like, I'm pretty damn fast at the moment. I can't handle too much more speed beyond this. Yeah, you can see I run out of mana I need the mana tattoos. I only had 2. Haven't been doing a lot of the league content. I don't really have a good build for it. The arc build is pretty solid, but it's not that solid. This build seems like it would be alright, but it's not quite as good as the arc. Look at that. A fucking wave of ball lightning. Just ride the wave. It's fucking cool. I mean, I have that increased pack size. The whole left side was completely empty. Increased pack size my ass. That was fucking dog shit. What kind of content could I do? I have a serious boss. I keep missing these. Let's just do a couple Conquerors maps. Oh, I always do a Droxus. I don't even think Droxus unique bosses are possessed. Yeah, that's gonna be a good Droxus test. That spell suppression might get me killed in the maps. Game is not liking all the spells. It's kind of wigging out. Okay, this one definitely felt like a lot of pack size. I don't want to fight those guys. Reward's just not worth the time. Unless maybe you invest into it a little bit more, but I don't really have any investment into it. Flooded Mine. I never play this map. I don't think I like it. Or is that like network lag? Latency. No, latency's looking fine. Couple spikes. What do you guys think? No music, but just sound effects. Other video game music, or POE music? That's the question. I like a mix of the two. I don't often do the POE music. Once you do the POE music for a certain amount of time, you're kind of over it. Want something new. I never, ever grab strong boxes unless I'm doing grand design. It's the only time I ever do strong boxes because I fucking hate them. We all know my weakness in Path of Exile is raiding. And for a strong box, you gotta raid it. It's gonna say it's gonna blow up in your face. You could just be good at the game and whenever you touch a strong box, always bounce away from it. I mean, I'm not good at the game yet and I got like 5,000 hours into it. I just don't think me getting good at the game is in the cards. Know what I mean? just in case. Figured he'd get me. I think that might be like an always hit. Not sure I dodge it very often. He throws that shit down and it usually gets me. Usually gets me. Oh man, that just stripping him down. His ass was infested. I mean, that's some pretty good damage. Pretty good damage. We got a Droxus down. Let's wreck. Snake Boy? Let's see if I can kill Snake Boy before Snake Boy is like, I'm out, boy. That should be fine. I mean, Ball Lightning used to be pretty meta. They nerfed it quite a few times, so it doesn't do nearly as much damage. But even with all those nerfs, it's just feeling good. If it wasn't for Spark being fucking ridiculous, I think this would get some play. I mean, how much better is Spark? Like 15% better? 15% more damage because of the bouncing? And some scenarios, it's way better. Some scenarios, each one of those sparks hitting like 3 or 4 times. But this build is fucking cool. And it ain't really min-maxed in the slightest. I mean, I didn't buy a single piece of gear for this, I don't think, aside from the Ball Lightning and the Ball Lightning Amulet. I just grabbed whatever gear made my resistances work, whatever gear fit with it. That's not to say my gear is terrible, it's just not that great. Actually, am I 100% unique except for... Yeah, I'm 100% unique except for boot. I mean, 1 ring and 1 belt. I was wondering where the hell the box was, but there's a whole nother zone over here. See, that just felt good. That just felt good. Oh, never mind. That just leads me back to the beginning. Where the hell is the boss? Oh, it's right there on the right. I just missed it. Or it's over there on the left. I don't run Spider Forest very often. Looks like a pretty good layout. I mean, I 100% approve of this build. Sometimes I'm just doing experiments, right? This is like a legitimately pretty damn good build and fun. Supposed to do a gem swap to see if I can kill him before he went to this zone, but I forgot to do the gem swap. probably would have killed him. Would have been close. Wait, I'm immune to poison, but I'm not immune to poison over time pools, I guess. That was a very successful map. Poison boy down. I mean, I don't really know who else is gonna put up a struggle. I guess we do a Baron. Not a... Yeah, Baron. The worst boss out of the set. Well, depending on your build, sometimes that Frost bitch is just super annoying. You definitely don't want increased attack speed on this boss. This is the numero uno boss out of all of these Guardian bosses that you do not want increased attack speed on. Because he'll do that shotgunning, and he'll do it very rapidly. Elemental weakness, I don't really want that. Reduce last, that's fine. Fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'll probably die from a crit, but that should be fine. Let's look at some numbers on this one. Ball, lightning, offense. These numbers are pointless, but I like to watch them go up. I like to watch a number go up. Fire penetration, 1%. That's interesting. It just throws that up there. So we're at 38 crit. This flat damage is 19,000. When we get up to 10, flat damage goes to 285, 93 crit, 483 crit multi. And that 93 crit is actually 100 crit because I have a chance to crit enemies in different scenarios, which doesn't apply to that. So it is essentially 100% crit. Oh yeah, I'm going fast. Oh shit, now I'm going real fast. I don't want to read those. Let's capitalize on this movement speed blast. Jesus. That's nice. That's fucking nice. I should have started with this kind of mapping, because this is what it's strong. This is what this build is made for. If you don't want to use this helmet that I happen to get a power charge on, the Shrine helmet is also pretty good. Of course, an evasion base is going to be best. But since I'm not using an evasion base on my boots, I figure it's not that big of a deal if I don't do invasion base on my helmet. And that's for that dexterity roll that gives you plus 15 spell suppression. Yeah, I call this like sheepdog playstyle. So I'm kind of like a sheepdog. I'm herding these guys, I'm pushing them back, telling them where they need to go. And right here, it's just a wave of enemy herding. Each one of these bitches is ambush. They're about to get herded. To the gym swap, portal down, gym swap. 407. We're up from 230, I believe. Shotgun. Predicted that happening. You can tell I predicted it because I dropped a portal, and I rarely drop portals. That guy's shotgunning abilities are impressive. Now, if we take a look at my D, we'll do that on the next map when we run through. My spell suppression is only 49%. It's a lucky 49%, which I think puts it like a 75% chance or something like that. And it's that low because I typically was running spell suppression here to get 15%. And then I also had it on my boots and my helmet. But these boots and helmets are really strong with the power charges. And that life recoup is nice with the blood notch. Petrified blood, which I might be able to corrupt and get 21. Nope. I mean, I have a 21. I don't think I have the strength to use it. Or I can use anomalous and get crazy. I'll put on anomalous. Let's see what happens. Why not? I should have enough life regeneration because of the boots. That it gets pretty good. But we'll take a look on this mappy. We did him. Let's do the ice chick. More life. That'll be fine. Perfectly fine. Oh, that'd be a cool app to replace the way this looks. This black bar. Get rid of this black bar and make it kind of transparent. Maybe change the font, make it bigger. Maybe like slap it up here on the top left or something instead of over here. So you can see it a little more easily. And at all times. I say a bunch of shit. It may seem like I'm complaining, but I'm always talking about possible new features. And Path of Exile is a game that kind of embraces the concept of just perpetual new features. And the density really is fun. It's real sad that getting really dense maps just isn't the way to go anymore. I mean, I enjoy them opening up. Great. Game just opened the door and it locked up. I really like that they got a map bossing strategy working, and that's super viable now. But I do kind of miss the load up the map as much as possible. Spend 45 minutes in one map. It's nowhere near as fun as bossing. Popping in a map and just rushing to the boss to kill the boss is pretty fun. As long as you kill the enemies on the way. Skipping the enemies just to go to the boss, that's not very fun. For me, obviously. Obviously, everything I say is my opinion. Everyone has different ways of having the game be fun. Some people min-max in a extremely effective and fast loot strategy is really fun. Ooh, prismatic catalyst. Grab my catalyst. I grabbed a bunch of those nodes. Don't know exactly what they do anymore. Probably ought to level this assassin. Played enough of this assassin builds. I probably ought to level up to 96. Typically like to go between 94 and 96. I never go above 96. That's too much time. Son of a bitch. What's nasty in this? Probably just all the stuff I grabbed. Extra cold. Yeah, it's just probably a bunch of stuff I grabbed. I'm just realizing something. Oh, no, I'm not. Thought I was running Herald of Thunder. And if I was running Herald of Thunder, I'd drop that shit real quick and put on Discipline. That'd be much hotter. Oh, it also could have been the new Corrupted Blood that I put on. Made me die damage over time. Put on an Arcane Surge. Go in and out, in and out. This boss might be kind of hard. If I don't dodge her multi-pass. Multi-pass. This one. Oh, nope. Just ended her life. Zippy quickie. And I think I might end it on a serious, if I have enough for serious. Pretty sure I should have a serious. General. Serious it is. That's definitely probably something better than Pinpoint to put on there. But I'm just gonna leave Pinpoint. I like it. I don't know if anyone's using Pinpoint. That's kind of cool. It starts out all big and strong. Captain Thundercock, and then it gets real tight and hard. So it's like big and soft, and then eventually it gets tight and hard. Yeah, tight and hard. And I just like this Carcass Jack for a lot of these abilities. One, Carcass Jack is gonna make my pops go big, right? Gonna make my pops bigger. Two, it makes my Curse Bane bigger, which is pretty damn hot. And Bane looks pretty damn badass when you cast in the same spot, and that triangle kind of switches places. It's like, it's just like randomly going different directions. And I think it also counts for overlap on ball lighting. It might be best in slot for uniques. Obviously, if you want to get cray cray, you can do Frenzy Charge on hit, and then go back to Badge of the Brotherhood. Oh shit, I just took a triple blast. Must have dodged it. I have all the voice audio off, so I can't hear him talking 3 talks before to let me know I can go in. Whoa, you are donezo, buddy. What are you doing? You are FaceTime. Little son of a bitch, try to be tricky diggy. Ouch. And pinpoint is pretty excellent. Really is like getting the best of both worlds, and I need to pay better attention. You okay, buddy? Oh yeah, he's talking. I'm gonna merge. Only died twice. Oh, I don't even know if I had corrupted blood on that whole time. Don't even know if I had corrupted blood on at all. You have chilling conflicts every 3 seconds for 8 seconds. You have to be on the ground because I don't want you. Now let's corrupt these gloves. First corruption, +1 to frenzy charges. Second corruption, +1 to your mom. Put it with the memories. Alright. Corrupt this glove. Socketed gems. Damn, this is the longest I've gone. And brickied. Tricky bricky. Yeah, so it bosses fine, it maps fine. Doesn't survive perfectly fine. I think that's mostly the spell sus. I'd have to path up into here to get a little more spell sus. I can drop out of here. These aren't that effective. These 12/12s are nice. But it's 100% increased critical strike chance against shocked enemies. I'm already at 90-something% crit. I mean, I could drop my crit chance down a little bit. So I guess I really don't need these. I could go there. What's the other one I can cancel? And cancel one of those. Or that, it's only 30% more. So if I wanted to get better defenses, I could pop that in. Just take a look at some gear. Let's put that in there, and then I'll go to POB. Okay, some gear. We already showed that guy. My ring has -7 to total mana cost. Doesn't have a life roll on it. It's got fire, cold, fire, cast speed, mana, fire chance per endurance charge, which is a dead stat, but I had it in my inventory, and it kind of evens out my resistances pretty well. Take this off and my fire just takes a huge hit. Almost makes it so I can use Wise Oak. So we got that bad boy, and then the belt is solid all the way around. Has every node you could possibly want. In this build, that mana's a hit, energy shield's a hit, mana's a hit, life's a hit, chaos res is a hit. Yeah, this is a premium belt. And that's a damn fine amulet as well. Elemental penetration, corrupted blood can't be inflicted on you. Energy shield, life, double res. That right there is a thing of beauty. So some of my gear is pretty good. What are these rolls? A 2, a 1, a 1 on the cast speed. Yeah, this guy was cheap. I went for the 20 on the power charge instead of the cast speed. Because, you know, power charge is great. Great, great, great. And then obviously this guy. This guy was like 20C. It was crazy. Crazy. Alright, let's go to POB. Let's look at some numbers. I try to make my DPI bigger because my 4K monitor makes POB real small for you viewers. So let's zoom in a bunch. Hopefully the text is big enough that you can see it. Put it 150% instead of 100%. As you run at 100%, for some reason I have 20/20 vision at 40. I think people's eyes start to deteriorate when they get old. I like to start with making sure all of these are enabled. Enabled. Then I like to go to the skills, ball lightning, enable in DPS. And that is all I am gonna do. Now we go into this config. Right now our DPS is 72,000. Let's put us on low life. 94,000. Let's include some power charges. 811,000. Go ahead and pop them endurance ones on. We are onslaughting for the most part because we have the flask. We have arcane surge, but that's not increasing my damage. That's weird. Oh, maybe because I have arcane surge support in the jewel socket. Nearby corpses. Don't really know what that does. I'll just leave it at 0. Why not? No. 1 rare nearby enemy. When they're on full life, when they're on low life. Is the enemy cursed? Yes, the enemy is cursed. I don't say blinded. I'm not sure if they're blinded. I can't remember. They are shocked at 50%. When I'm bossing anyways. Alright. Number of intensity. 1, 2, 3. We'll do 3. Guardian Pinnacle. 1.8 million is what it says. I'm pretty sure it's higher than that. I think we all just... Oh, we got 1 bolt. All bolts in range. Oh, there we go. There we go. 9 million. That feels much better. Much better. I don't know if that's accurate. This looks like it might be a interesting thing. Now, I think it's called Stormfire. I wanted to chest out. Let me see. Something's on my mind. What the hell's going on? Why are you like this, POB? Alright. What the hell? Why you gotta be like this? Oh well, I can't. Normally I think this is where I grab the items. Something's wrong. The layout is all janky. Must have been my DBI change. Oh well. I was gonna test out this ring here to see what my ignite damage would be. This Stormfire. So I'll be hitting a bunch with those lightning, with this ball lightning. And the ball lightning has a very high end of damage. And so that high end of damage is going to be hitting a lot. So the odds of the ignite being a very big ignite are pretty high. And then it's going to increase my burning damage by 12% burning damage for each shocked, non-shocked enemy up to 120%. So while mapping, I'm going to have 120% burning damage. And then I'm going to do an extra 69 lightning damage to burning enemies. And this has fire and lightning resistances. So if I can get this instead of this, I just have to, I mean, technically, let's just run it once and see what we got here. I can put resistance modifiers on it. Or I can just put fire and lightning on this guy instead of fire and chaos. That should put them both. Oh well, I'll just run it with low. It's not. I'm not going to be able to determine if I'm getting an ignite. I'll just run it with pinpoint only. We'll see what that feels like. Tall's really fun. Reflect Elemental. Use this to blast through the map, but I don't want this shrine for the boss. The boss is where I'm going to see if I can actually notice the ignite damage. If I can't see the ignite damage popping off, then it doesn't do anything. Oh shit. It's going to be casting meteors when I use flash. Good thing I'm quick and I don't use flash that often. Love them orb of regrets. Nobody uses orb of regrets like I use orb of regrets. Because I am regret. Alright, let's pop it with a single. Ah, it's hard to tell. Let's open a path of building. Can I open a new one? Or does it say already running? Oh, I can open two. Nice. Ball lightning. Including full DPS. Configuration. Always on low life. Using power charges. I do have arcane. Let's put onslaught on. 1 rare. Number of shocked enemies recently. Oh, that's for that. Let's go 12. Enemy is shocked. 50%. 1, 2, 3 intensity. Guardian Pinnacle. All bolts in range. Ignite DPS is 10,000. Let's see what this pump up does. It's not very good for the ignite because I'm not scaling any other ignite damage over time damage. So ignite is pretty useless. Obviously it's putting bigger numbers in my other one for some reason. Might have done something wrong with the calc. Doesn't matter. Bung boom. Alright, I think I demoed the ball lightning effectively enough. Obviously I'm not going to run Ubers or anything like that. Mostly because my Atlas strategy is not one to allow for Ubers at the moment. So I will check you guys later. Oh damn, that was a 2-hour video. Holy crap, that's going to take forever to decode and put on YouTube.